So I wanted to share some of my current reads. Now, 90% of the time I just listen to books on Audible because it rests my eyes and I really enjoy it. I think it's faster and easier to do stuff while I listen. But the other 8% of the time I read everything on Kindle. But this time I have 2 books in hard copies. The first book that I am almost done reading was sent to me by my best friend, and it's called Milk and Honey by Rupi Kaur. And it's a very intense book, so certainly not for the weak-hearted. It's about sort of like romance, heartbreak, lust, and childhood trauma. That's how I'd probably characterize it. So not really for kids, not really for people who are, I don't know, into censorship, I guess, because it gets not crazy explicit, but it definitely gets deep and dark in some places. But I'm enjoying it. My second book, I've only just started, but I've heard the author speak about. It's actually a set of books, and this is the first one. So many years ago, when I was working at the University of Southern California, an author named Marjane Satrapi, she came and spoke to us, and she also, illustrated this book. So it's a graphic novel, and it's about her childhood growing up in Iran. If anybody doesn't know where Iran or Iran is, it's where Persian people are from. It's the present day country or one of the countries that makes up what used to be Persia. And her childhood happens during a very interesting time.
Prior to the 80s.
Iran was actually a very progressive and westernized country, but with the fall of the Shah, there was a lot of changes, and as the country became an Islamic republic, and there are more anti-Western sentiments, you can kind of see how it influenced her childhood and what that looked like. In her second book, which I haven't started yet, it's about her growing up and then kind of returning to Iran and what her experience was like sort of during that time. So these are my 2 reads, which are very, very unusual for me. I usually just like to read about productivity, work culture, and entrepreneurship, and then also like social influence and stuff like that. So these are definitely very different, but I'm glad, because sometimes you need to just kind of stretch your mind and look at different stuff. So I'll let you know how these books go, and I will talk to you later.